This Rumpelstiltskin this shit.
I'm ready to spin some wheels.
Goodness.
Oh,
Falling here. This contract's
person.
big.
Okay.
And big contracts mean big
Thanks. How
payouts.
am I gonna kill a spectator? Fuck. What the hell is this? X-1? X-1 weapons. I don't know what that means. Is that like super times 10? What the fuck?
It's falling. This is a big one. That means a big payday.
Alert! The control point is being contested.
What is wrong with everything in this game? What is this shit? Yo, does the locust bar really like work? Oh, these are the wrong guns. I get mini crits. Why does it do that?
I can see my base from here!
What does it do at your 25?
Medic! Way to go, Pally!
Fucking hell, 23, serious? That'd be fine.
We got him, we got him!
Yo, this guy's gonna fuck my ass.
All your heads look bloody appreciate it, mate.
Yo. They like improve all the classes. Like, no, sniper is too much damage. You can't do that. No picking medics like it's nothing. You can't do that. What the fuck? So they changed the sound for that as well? Are you serious? Yo, what if a shortstop is the best one? What if they just turn into a sniper rifle? I don't see anything different with this. What the fuck? Why? Why is that an instant kill? Are mini crits really good? Do I have to... Okay, I'm thinking about this. Yo, we got 3 heavies. What is up with this thing? Yo, they fixed the shortstop. They turned it back to the way it was.
Thanks, Doc.
What? Why does that not make him crit? Why is everything so fucked here? Dude, this guy's great.
And the freaking heavy's a spy! Hey, look, you shapeshifted into a dead guy. The freaking heavy's a spy! Yeah, let's go to the right. Alright, I feel good. Nice shot. You got owned! Shut your stupid crap, moron!
Medic is fine!
Yeah!
Incoming! Engineer is fine!
Why the fuck everybody won't be friendly? I'm trying to do a contract. The hell out of spawn. Shoot me.
Doctor! Don't despise!
Yo, if you didn't want me to kill you, you should have said something! Fire! Medic!
Damn, why does it do 10 damage? I knew that shit would fuck me up. I knew it.
I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
You're a good team. Go, go, go!
Does the Enforcer improve too?
Thanks, Pally!
Many thanks!
What even is this?
Fire! 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 Fire!
Where the fuck are the candy cannons doesn't drop anything? I get 3 of these?
Many thanks! Spy! Spy!
gotta fight 2 people.
Get up!
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Got the body shot king here, man. Totally though. What the fuck is wrong with the weapons?
Spy! I will never stop. We got him, we got him. Let's get him. Hey, is somebody keeping track of my ass batted in? Yeah, there's a spy over there. Way to go, Pally! You knuckleheads ain't even worth the effort.
Many thanks!
The freaking heavy's a spy!
Spy! Rob, Scout is spy!
The freaking heavy's a spy!
Scout is spy! Stop it! I see spy!
What the fuck? You got random crits on a minigun? Wow, okay. Yeah, what if that's the superpower of that one?
Yeah, thanks.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
I knew it.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Okay. What the fuck, man? This shit's stupid, bro. What is this shit? Is the direct hit even good? It's probably gonna be slow, just as a joke. Yo, this does like 1,000,000 damage, that's all I want to know. Oh shit, that's awesome.
Spy in our midst, men! Boys, we have a traitor! Spy in our midst, men! Spy!
We have lost the control
Spy
point.
in our midst, men! Boys, we have a traitor!
What is the deal with this? It's some extremely OP shit.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Okay. It does extra ammo. Oh shit, it does. Okay, so what is this gonna do then? Very short.
We have lost the control point.
Okay. Now.
Alert. Our last control point is being
Oh shit,
captured.
this is gonna be good.
Alert. The final control point is being contested.
Looks like a man, dragon, twinkle toes.
Some dumb shit. This should make you do crits and what? They do many crits? God damn, that's hilarious. I love this server.
Today is a good day.
What? Okay, I really don't like this. Oh shit, this should be really good. Is that like a nuke? That is a lot of damage. Does it do mini crits while you're on the ground? That's amazing.
Medic!
Directed seriously has to be the strongest one. Who's gonna start air blasting me, isn't he? Oh, I'm just wrecking shit on the server. This is great. I love this. This shit right here.
Move out!
Oh shit. What's this do? Man, this is a thinking man's game. Is it for -8 seconds?
secured the control point.
That's balance. Okay. -20 health per attack. Building demolisher. What did this do? Kind of a direct hit, man, though. Because that's some easy shit. This. Weird shit going on here. Is that crit on body shot? That must be super OP. How did I survive that? Oh, he didn't know how much HP I had.
We have secured the control point. That ain't bad. Does this actually kill you? What does the Dead Ringer even do? Alert! The control point is being captured. We have lost the control point.
That does so much damage, I love it.
We have captured the control point.
Incoming!
Incoming!
Thanks, Pally.
Yo, we killed them so good they don't respawn. That would have killed me instantly.
Victory!
Let's go at it.
I can be
Holy shit, what the fuck?
We have secured the control point.
Got it going.
Because the detonator doesn't do fucking shit. That's nice. I guess this is a really like long curved quote. It is. I love it. This is hilarious.
The control point is being captured. We have captured the control point. We have lost the control point. The control point.
Okay, okay. So this reduces my. Thompson sucks. It isn't ever the ammo.
Alert! The control point is being contested.
Sentry down!
I tasted you.
Is this crap the first melee?
Many thanks. Now.
Alert! The control point is being captured.
Okay.
We have lost the control point.
No, incoming!
Incoming!
control point. Alert! The control point is being contested.
Amazing.
We have lost the control point. We have captured the control point.
Wait.
The cat.
Problem.
We're gonna talk about these.
Put some tires in the snow.
Yeah, I know. There's like 5 feet of snow on.
Iced? Well, I was talking about iced.
Oh.
When mustache guy gets his
Oh
car
yeah.
stopped.
You know what? Your jokes are like onions. There's so many layers.
Oh my God, we're already failing.
and they make me cry.
Who's starting this shit off? I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about any of these.
Well, we're going to talk about all of them
I'll
because it's
introduce.
Christmas,
Alright.
it's snowing, and it's midnight.
And we watched some scary Christmas films.
We did.
Well, they're more boring than scary.
No, they were horrifying. Is what they were.
The scariest part was when we realized we had another movie to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have 2 more left. Oh, we have 1 more we still have to
They're
do.
creepy, boring, and weird. We'll start with creepy, and I could think of no one else other than Rich.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
The weird sex pervert film.
Why would you? Why would you? Do
Rich,
that
tell
to
us
me?
all about.
I mean, it's got to be one of us.
Santa Claus.
Do you not abuse me enough in your day-to-day life?
You could just call me John Russo.
You see with you again.
Shitty cover.
Nobody gets my joke.
This really.
You with me? Okay.
All right, this is a fine Christmas film about a pornography studio. One of the actresses has a creepy neighbor who's kind of obsessed with her and stalking her.
He just coincidentally lives next to her. She's the most prominent B-movie actress in Akron, Ohio.
Debbie Rochon.
It's played by B-movie scream queen Debbie Rochon, who's been in 527 films.
Call us back.
She's usually very good. I've seen plenty of movies with her where she's good, and she's sleeping her way through this
Boy,
one.
howdy.
I guess I just got used to it more and more as time went on, you know? Just got used to the business. I enjoy being called a scream queen now.
She's dead with completely vacant eyes. I love it.
How sedated is she in this scene? She looks like she's ready to fall asleep.
Yep.
You know, I must have the weirdest resume in the whole world.
Man, they sure don't make them like this anymore.
Well, this is the first film we learned that Vicodin could act. It's really good. Vicodin's really good at acting.
Yeah, I think the drugs they slip those little kids to make them pass out, that's what Debbie Rochon was taking before.
Oh, I've got something in my purse. It's Valiums.
But we should mention that the movie is directed by John Russo, co-creator of Night of the Living Dead.
The John Russo?
The John Russo.
John Russo?
Yeah.
Oh,
You never heard about the guy you made that movie with, Night of the Living Dead? He made it with this guy named George Romero. You never heard of him?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, exactly. Who's he? But you know John Russo.
Because when you think of Night of the Living Dead, you think of John Russo.
Exactly.
His two younger brothers direct some great Avengers movies.
That's true, yeah.
Channel 9 Showbiz News. And I'm talking with Bruce Brunswick, publisher of Girly Magazines and producer of what is commonly called T&A Videos.
Whether you realize it or not, Diane, there's a huge market for the stuff we...
Porn?
Who'd have guessed?
Who'd have thunk?
This movie's ahead of its time.
This is a newsworthy story, right?
All right, so our movie opens up with the local news station doing a report
At the porno
film
Yeah.
that's being filmed in front of a 4x5 foot blue wall.
As the news would report on such an event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's topical.
They're making a Christmas porno. Get the news crew out there.
Something's going on in New York. It's September 11th. Something's going on in New York. We got a bigger story in Pittsburgh. Holly, get down and cover this. What about that thing that's going on in New York?
Never will forget about that in a week. They're filming a porno.
A softcore porno.
Is it even considered porn when it's just someone just kind of dancing in one spot?
Writhing and dancing.
It's just like go-go dancing, basically.
It's just sleaze.
Yeah.
And one of the things I appreciate about this movie is that they more than once explain what pornography is.
That's yeah.
Just for the layperson.
The girls have beautiful bodies, and normal, healthy guys enjoy looking at them.
They're approaching it from the perspective that the general audience has never seen a naked woman before.
Yes. And why?
Yeah. Why do I want to look at naked women? Oh, the movie told me. Thank God.
It's new to the general public. Yeah. This new form of entertainment, men will really enjoy. It's a lady taking her clothing off. That scene actually happens in the film. It's like it's the 1600s or something.
This is slowly becoming a show where we watch pornography.
That's the long-term goal.
And rate it. 5 dudes in a room.
The little girl's mom, who gets stabbed to death in Night of the Living Dead, is in this film as Grandma.
Eastman?
Yeah, Marilyn Eastman is in this film.
That very pleasant grandmother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that awkward scene shot in the living room that's like 3 foot by 3 foot.
With all the dolls.
There's just dolls.
There's just
It's so
dollies.
creepy. That's like John Russo's living room.
All couples argue, and there's nothing wrong between us that
What
can't be fixed.
the fuck
Especially
did he
if his
just do?
loving mother and adoring sister would learn to butt out.
Whoa.
Bad news.
That was an inappropriate use of a snap zoom.
Yeah.
Everybody's mad. Whoa.
Bad news.
That was an inappropriate.
Fixed. Especially if his loving mother and adoring sister would learn to butt out.
Whoa.
Bad news.
That was an inappropriate use of a snap zoom.
Yeah.
Everybody.
This is weird. Yo, what if I'm just butter knifing? Fucking Jesus, my FPS. Why do I have like a billion things open behind my fucking thing, man? You serious? Dude's load up be so good with me about. Could have gotten him. Yo, why you rage quit? Did he just rage quit for you? What the fuck was that?
Everybody's mad at Debbie Rochon for her porno career. Her husband, Joey Buttafuoco, he fled town to Akron.
Well, her husband's an erotic photographer?
That's how they met.
That's how they met,
Yes.
And he's off on a photo shoot.
Which is just an excuse to fuck.
Other than my wife. You're the first one since I've been married.
Yeah, I'm not gonna believe that either.
He's our hero, by the way. The sleazy Italian man who's cheating on his wife, who's at home with 2 kids. This is our hero.
He's abandoned his children to have sex with someone in Akron, Ohio.
I want you back. I want to be with you. I want us to be a family again.
Rich, tell us all about Wayne.
Yeah, tell us about Wayne.
Well, we meet Wayne.
Was his shrine like accurate compared to like the weird ones you have?
It looks a lot like the shrine you have for me in your house. It doesn't have the creepy real doll bust of me.
Okay.
Yet.
I made,
Yet.
Yeah.
You're making. I saw you're making one
I
out of
have
paper
one.
mache.
Yeah. Well, see, theirs didn't have arms or a bottom. Mine does. Yeah, it does.
That's the creepy thing about the doll in this movie. It doesn't have arms, but it's not like it's just a bust that doesn't have arms. It's like the arms were ripped off.
They look shattered.
They're jagged edges. Yeah.
It's like it was a mannequin at a store or something, and he got it at a discount sale. And
Not to be confused with the mannequin that's in the dressing room at the porno studio. That looks like a person that's just standing
it was
there.
a person.
I think it might be.
oh, look, she's pretending to be a dummy.
Wait, what?
That's Debbie Rochon. She's gonna stab her.
No.
That wall looks too bare. We need a prop. Samantha, stand over there.
I thought it was Debbie Rochon, like she was going to be the killer, and at some point, because it looks very realistic, but it's low quality video.
Yeah.
So you can't.
It was shot on film, we should point out.
But it's a cheap transfer.
Was it though? Was it?
I mean, it was.
It was shot on film. And
Shot on film,
video.
shot on filthy film. There's hairs in the gate throughout the whole thing. That's John Russo's pubes.
Hey,
Fucking disgusting. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
There's like 40 minutes of Wayne worshiping that real doll.
Over and over and over.
And over and
In
over
case we
again.
didn't get that he's creepy and obsessed.
By the way, Wayne is creepy and obsessed.
Yeah. Did you get it yet?
He's creepy, I get it. And then he wants her to spend more time with him, so he decides to start killing like the director of a movie and everyone involved in the movie?
No. How
was that his motive?
How does he kill
We're getting
his
to it.
victims?
Oh, we're getting to it.
Okay.
Because he uses a fucking, it was like a gardening tool, a dollar store gardening tool.
A gardening fork.
Yeah. This is the titular Santa Claus.
That's just the thing you do gardening.
It's a gardening
Yeah, when I
tool,
think
but not
Santa Claus, I think of like a Freddy glove kind of thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's not even
it's
that
just a
sharp,
gardening
those
tool.
things aren't even super sharp.
Oh, look, they're on the plastic chair mat.
Oh, this is so pathetic.
Wow.
He may as well be using a spork.
Yeah.
Like a garden weasel is more intimidating.
That's true. That thing spins. There's all sorts of sharp edges on that.
Really, I love your suit. Where'd you get it?
At the novelty store around the corner.
Now you kill him for the suit.
Traffic's good here. Find your own corner or I'll block both of your eyes, you hear me?
Thank God we learn how he got his Santa suit in the best scene of the film.
That's parallel between
we
these
see
two.
in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 and this film, we see where they got their Santa suit done much more effectively in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. In this film, he goes to a costume store and he buys it and we watch it in excruciating detail.
He goes to the Salvation Army guy on the corner.
Oh, and he asks.
And he asks him, "Where did you get your suit?"
It's perfect. I'll take it.
Why didn't he just beat up that guy and steal his suit? That would have been fun.
Yeah. What uses
Damn it.
Santa Claus?
Kill the guy.
He's a killer.
No, instead they're like, let's just write in a scene where he exchanges money for it.
He tells him where he bought the Santa
Buys
suit,
it.
and he goes and buys it at the
Yeah.
store. That's much more exciting. In a horror film.
You're right.
It's like the setup there is obvious, right? Like a 2-year-old would know how to handle that scene, right?
No, you fucking kill the guy. You kill Santa, you take his suit. Bada bing, bada boom.
Like a 2-year-old right in that scene. And then he kills the man and takes the suit. That would...
Yes.
Rich, are you questioning the creative decisions of the man who co-created Night of the Living Dead?
Did you do extra damage to me or less damage? Because I got the pain train. I don't know what it does. Oh shit, I can't cap. useless. Did I hit him? I have no idea. Where the fuck is he? This is fucking great. I love this. It's a great loadout. One HP. Why is that? This is stupid. This is so stupid.
He's the one that didn't get the copyright, isn't he? The same man who gives our killer a mask that hides his identity, only for him to reveal himself in the very first scene he appears in.
Yeah, that's the other weird thing. It's never a mystery.
Then why is he wearing an all-black mask? That's a mystery setup.
Yeah, no, exactly, because it's like, okay, even if there's not a twist at the end, you're setting up the fact that, like, oh, like, we'd be sitting there the whole time going, oh, it really could be someone.
Wayne's gotta be a red herring.
Wayne's a red herring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and, no, they,
No, that's Wayne.
No,
he's creepy and obsessed, and it's definitely Wayne.
He's halfway through his murder, he takes off his mask, finishes the murder, and then they do that thing with his silhouette, where he's putting his mask on, and it's like, oh,
that's mysterious. I wonder who the killer is.
I wonder who the fucking killer is.
I have a crazy theory, but I think this movie was made so the director could film naked ladies. I mean, I'm not sure, but
Well, it shows the level of their creativity when it's like, yeah, the title is Santa Claus. What are claws? Oh, here's a gardening tool. Just use that. That's kind of like claws. And then they're like, oh, it's a B movie. We got to have boobs in it. How do we get boobs in the movie? They're just naked ladies there. And that's as far as it went.
She works on a porno?
They're making a porno.
Eureka!
There's a guy that's obsessed with her. How does he get access to her so easily? Yeah, he just lives next door.
He babysits the kids. He lives next door.
He babysits the kids and drugs them and then leaves to kill people that aren't related to her at all. They just also happen to work on the porno.
Ho, 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 man!
Don't answer that.
Would you answer the door?
I wish there was, though.
See, this feels like the setup for a porno.
Yeah,
certainly.
That end fight scene is the most amazing end fight scene I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh,
that stair sequence. Yes.
I'm not Wayne. I'm Santa Claus.
Wayne, stop.
off!
Look out, he's got a gardening tool.
Sort of sharp gardening tool.
Can't sit at the center, Raven!
This is the most pathetic slasher.
Yeah.
This really is. Jesus.
That's another connection to Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Right?
People falling downstairs.
People falling downstairs.
And I think it's like the exact same framing.
Exactly. And
also, The Exorcist. Same movie.
It's just as good.
It's just as good.
Yeah.
Why did he decide to start dressing like Santa Claus exactly?
Because that's the title of the film.
No reason.
Because he asked the Salvation Army guy where to buy a costume.
Yeah. It was just a spur of the moment idea.
And we watched every step of his purchase. Everything. You know.
We have to see all the details of how he becomes what he becomes. It's like Batman Begins.
Also, it wouldn't make any fucking sense. Yeah.
If it wasn't for that scene, I would have so many questions about this film.
What a pile of trash.
This movie sucks balls.
Honestly, yes. It was
jingle balls.
I mean, you were just suffering the most.
It's bottom of the barrel in terms of like ideas.
Wayne's mother used to always tell him to turn himself in.
Honestly,
it's the bare minimum.
It sucked all the air out of the room.
And what little air was left in the room was sucked out by ice. Until we were in a total vacuum.
Yeah. I won't even go through the
He said, I love you.
Oh, God.
all over.
This is so sad.
So who wants to talk about Iced?
Iced.
Holy shit.
Iced baby. It's an anagram for dice. It's fun to roll.
We're keeping that in. So Iced is about a group of friends. It starts with a young group of friends, and they are on like a ski resort kind of thing at night. And I don't know, everyone has flares. I don't know. Good guy is talking to a lady, and a bad guy comes in and says, that's my lady.
No, you back off. She's with me.
Is good guy's the one who's like perpetually drunk through the whole movie, right?
He was born without a liver.
Hey, come on, maybe this time we'll play it by my rules.
Listen, the lady doesn't want to discuss this any further right now.
250 grand price tag they got on this thing shouldn't make it too hard to resist.
They have a ski off.
Yeah. This music's perfect.
Who will get to the bottom first? Maybe blue guy, maybe the other guy.
I guess good guy wins?
Yeah.
And also, then we end up going back to like the cabin and all that kind of stuff.
It's a party.
It's a raucous party with like backwards hat guy.
I know that.
That guy's got the wacky hat.
He's got the wacky.
You know, he's the comic relief.
Yeah, he's Jughead.
At least it feels like you're watching a movie.
That's not a pervert's fantasy.
Yeah.
You're right. They tried a little
At least
harder.
it feels like you're watching a movie.
Not the best director of photography here.
No, Bud.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. There's nobody filming a lady.
That's all the director of photography for Santa Claus said. Bud.
Everybody's drunk, and I'm talking about.
Bud.
Everybody's drunk, and I'm talking about the filmmakers.
Yes. It's a crazy 80s party.
Yes, yeah, it is.
I think this was made in the 90s.
I know, it's really sad.
But it's still a crazy 80s party.
It's an 80s party.
Yeah.
Okay, it's plenty of blow.
We break out the
plenty of
cocaine.
booze.
That's true. Yeah, this is a very. I think it was made in the 90s, but it's a very 80s movie. There's so many scenes of coke in this film.
I have a
There
feeling
was
somebody's.
90s in the Coke too.
Yeah.
There was 90s in the Coke?
Yes, there was.
Speaking of coke, do you need another bump? We get a very intense confrontation. Bad guy goes into good guy and girl's room, and that's where we get the famous line.
Jeff!
You fuckers!
Fuckers!
Well, no, and then he drunkenly goes into his room and he grabs one of his ski
poles.
Yeah, ski poles. But then when he goes outside, he has both of them. That's continuity
One
error.
falls over.
Yeah, one falls over like, just go.
Well, it's fine.
Then he bumps into people for no reason while walking.
Yeah,
down the
everybody's just
hall.
drunk through this whole film.
Sorry, you me one time.
Plenty of room to walk here, buddy. The important part about storming into the room is the lady, the love triangle.
Yeah.
He said, "You came with me. You know why you're with him?" And she's like, "I'm not with anybody. I'm
I
just
don't
having
like
fun.
you."
Fuck off." Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and then
so
she came with him.
Yes. Oh well, she did. Yeah. They had some sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Honestly, that sex scene is probably the most graphic one of everything that we saw. Like, I mean, just there's some
man butts in this.
There's some man butts. Honestly, you see a dong or two, but not like a full dong. You see a helmet or two. Is what it is.
You see like a third of a ball.
But remember,
You'd almost mistake this for a David Dakota movie.
I know. Well, the director had a fancy for male butts.
I guess.
Because remember the guy who's the coke addict who looks like Jude Law? He for no reason has a shower and he's nude. And
Yeah.
he's doing coke.
He's doing coke in the bathroom completely naked.
in the butt, but it turns out to be a
dream?
a nightmare, dream slash.
There's a number of weird. We don't know if they're psychic visions of
Yes.
the future.
Yeah.
Or
Was it half a dream or half not? Like, was he doing coke in the bathroom and then, like, went to sleep and then he dreamt about his dead body in the bed, which doesn't pay off later?
But it's like he's fantasizing about making out with the woman in the tub while he's making out with her on the bed.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. Boy, I'd rather be doing this in the tub.
Yeah.
They were making out in the bed. They were making out in the middle of the room by the fireplace, which we find out
Everyone's
later.
just standing around watching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's because everybody's drunk. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Oh. It did say I paled on a rock.
Yeah. So the back of the box is like, ow! Fuck! Oh, my balls!
My sternum. So the bad guy decides to drunkenly ski,
Yes.
goes down the mountain, all that stuff, and then boom, 4 years later.
All of the friends from the beginning of the movie, they're invited 4 years later. One of them gets run over by a truck.
Immediately.
No, bulldozer.
A bulldozer.
Within like a couple of minutes.
What the fuck?
Oh no, I'm on the ground.
He slipped?
Yep.
He slipped. Yeah.
He comes from
And he can't get up.
He comes from the Prometheus school of running away from things.
Yeah, just keep running forward.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
they hit him?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh.
Oh.
and boom, he disintegrates.
And there's Mustache Man. He's
And
gone.
honestly, when I say he disintegrates, I make it sound a lot more interesting than it really is.
He gets run over so hard he turns into his own pants.
It just turns into pants. It turns into pants and ketchup, pretty much.
The only thing to survive.
He just had a bunch of ketchup packets in his pants. He's actually alive. He just ran away. He
He's
took
the
his
only one who
pants
made
off.
it.
Like
Well,
the
then
girl,
he froze to death, though.
Yeah.
When he
This is unrelated. It's a cut scene.
He's the killer in Ice 2.
Oh, yeah.
The Reckoning. Resurrection?
Is it Iced T-O-O?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants revenge against the real estate agent's family because his nuts got frostbitten off as he had to run away without his pants. I lost my balls!
He lost his valuable collection of ketchup packets.
But most importantly, I lost my ketchup.
He had one from every fast food chain. kept him in his cargo pants.
Some of those dated back to the 1950s.
Yeah, here's the very first McDonald's ketchup packet, and it's worth.
Roy Kroc gave it to him himself.
Yeah, and it got splattered on that snowy ground that one fateful day.
We're fucking desperate. We're fucking desperate for comedy.
When those pants weren't cheap.
None of the characters were identifiable, except we were like, oh, Mustache Guy.
Yeah.
First guy they killed.
He's gone,
He's
and then
gone in
everybody
like
just
2
looks the
minutes.
same.
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, now I don't know who any of these fucking people are.
The one, the girl though, the one that the one guy fantasizes about having sex with in the hot tub.
The hair.
She has the big hair,
The
and
hair,
she has the
yeah, yeah.
fingernails. Her fingernails are so long, like it's scarier than the claws in Santa Claus.
Yeah, no, she was Santa Claus.
Yeah, but she's waiting for her boyfriend to come, who's the real estate guy.
No, I think her
No, I
boyfriend
think
was
her-
Mustache Guy.
Oh, okay. But either way, she was waiting for her boyfriend to come, and I guess she got tired of waiting and just made out with the other guy.
Yes, she starts.
Made out with real estate guy.
Yeah.
Coke Fiend gave her shit about cheating on Mustache Man with real estate guy before he decided to try and rape her.
Oh yeah!
Which caused her to casually take a bath.
No, she got in the hot tub, but yeah, you're right. Oh,
Wait.
my
God,
Is he
what's
a
happening?
vampire?
What?
Is he a vampire?
What's happening?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What was that? Okay.
It was a mistake in editing.
He tries to rape her, and then they cut away to something for 2 seconds, and then
And she's like, ooh,
and then he's just sitting on his lazy boy like this, and she's just in the hot tub. It's like, okay, so we're not gonna address this at all. It's like no.
And then everybody dies.
In the last 10 minutes.
There, it's a quick version.
Well, should we just talk about the deaths?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
We can talk about the deaths,
Well, there's the hot tub death.
Hot tub death, electrocution.
Probably the highlight is the bear trap.
Oh
no! You stepped in
Oh, please, no. I was hoping when he fell, a third one would clamp on his head.
No,
How did he get all that?
Wait, what?
What?
You step in a bear trap, you bleed out of your coat. Your coat starts bleeding. Don't you know that?
The only explanation is the force of the bear trap squeezed the blood
Yeah.
up through his body,
Like a
out his chest.
like a tube of toothpaste.
What?
This is very important to the plot, I'm sure.
Is it a tiny bear trap in that?
It's filled with razors.
Somebody set that out for him to poison him?
Nope, just to stab him in the shoulder.
Oh, that was exciting.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that pie.
They literally lured him there with a delicious slice of pie. Ooh, this looks good.
And is there a twist?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we speculated it was the blonde-haired lady. who
Which
was
would
the-
have been good. That would have
Yeah,
been a twist.
she's the center of the love triangle. She felt bad that the crazy guy was jealous, and he was so jealous he went angry drunk skiing and died as the result of it. So
And
she felt bad.
Yeah, she felt bad.
And then she went crazy, and then.
Well, we see multiple scenes of her lifting weights and doing
there's
push-ups.
several red herring
And so it was like, oh,
situations,
she's has strength to kill all these people.
Yeah. Then they have the one girl cutting carrots with her knife, and she's like cutting it
Oh,
towards
that is
herself
the most fucked up
against
thing
her
in the whole
thumb.
movie.
Yeah.
The way she cuts those carrots.
I'm sorry, I'm spoiling.
Cuts carrots like that. She's
You are
literally
dumb.
cutting into her hand. Like,
Why don't you guys go?
Nobody's never seen it.
The cutting board is where you put the stuff that's been.
Oh, just like
that's what I
It's for the cuttings.
Yeah.
Why would she make that choice to do that?
Yeah.
Is she an idiot?
What do you
Could she
think
be
he's
that
doing?
stupid, or did somebody think it just looked better for her to use her hands?
Well, as it turns out, she's also the editor for the film. This is how she cut the film.
How did he die, the killer? I forgot how the killer dies.
Well, he doesn't.
Real estate guy happened to be there on the night when guy who wore all blue.
He was the brother, I think.
He was yes.
I could have been a world-class skier, a world-class businessman, and you took it away from me!
One guy went angry drunk skiing and fell and hit a rock and died.
Yes.
This real estate guy went to try to help him and fell down and injured himself so badly he had to get his leg amputated.
Yes.
Which caused him to not be a world champion skier or world-class businessman.
And that's the woman's fault.
And that's the lady's fault. That's why he's taking
Women.
So her friends had to die.
Yeah, so everybody had to die.
Random people had to die. The real estate guy who's been running a real estate business just fine decided 4 years later, not 5, not 3, not 7, not 2, not 12, but 4 was the year that he was going to seek his revenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because his peg leg or his fake leg, he was mad.
Yeah.
And that was the year.
And also, that was undoing at the end.
Double.
Oh, the leg's gonna come off.
Oh, yeah.
That looked pretty comfortable.
He fell 6 inches.
Oh, it killed him.
You fell into a cozy pile of snow.
She didn't do any cocaine. She just had no ill intent. She was just there to have fun.
Yeah. What a
all
fucking
All
nightmare.
these fucking guys are crazy with their fake legs, and their cocaine, and their hallucinations. Well, these poor women just want to have fun on a ski trip. Ridiculous.
When she ran outside without pants, she should have found Mustache Guy's pants.
Oh, hey!
That would have been perfect.
Oh, thank God.
Those ketchupy pants.
This is a 1952 McDonald's. That's worth something.
Oh, and also, we got to cut 5 years forward after that.
Right. Where in the span of 5 years, she gave birth to 8-year-olds.
And yeah, so they're building a snowman, and as soon as we saw there's something in it.
It's a very large snowman.
It's a large snowman.
Yeah.
The way it's sloped.
It's a strangely large snowman.
almost as if a dude was gonna pop out of it and stab her in the face.
But that wouldn't make any sense.
Nope, it sure wouldn't.
They didn't even do it effectively, though. Like, you think of, like you mentioned, Carrie, the hand, and it's like there's that musical sting, or like Friday the 13th. Jason jumps out, there's a musical sting, but here it was like so.
No,
he just kind of goes,
a dude in a blue suit, just like, and then they just freeze frame, and also it's bad quality, and then they zoom in on a still frame, so it's pixelated to begin with.
That was their art. Don't you put down their art.
Also, they have 2 children, and they bring them back to the ski resort of
same ski resort
multiple
where all their
murders and
friends
horrible
died.
or if you want to explain that way, they went to a different ski resort, and I guess the killer just found them there.
I guess
and
so,
hid
Jay. That's
in a
possible.
snowman.
Shit, I can't fucking open this. Okay, so TF2 is permanently muted. Thank you. Thank you. That makes total sense. Thank you, computer. Oh, it's down here.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
I'm assuming they built that snowman. How did he get in there?
Or we can go with this whole Maybe the snowman was built before they showed up and they got there.
How long was he fucking waiting in that thing?
Like 4 months. And then they show up, they're like, that's an awfully big snowman.
Yeah.
Let's finish it.
You know, I'm gonna go with this whole movie was just a dream.
I was leading the discussion. Yes,
we were waiting on you, yeah.
Everybody did one but Jay, because Jay, you know a lot about Garbage Day, as well as Silent Night, Deadly Night, parts 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Part 2 is basically part 1, recapping part 1.
We spoiled it.
You're doing my job for me.
So it's all about Silent Night, Deadly Night, part 2.
Well, Silent Night, Deadly Night, part 2 picks up after the events of Silent Night, Deadly Night, part 1. And if you haven't seen that film, don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Because we timed it. We looked at the counter. The first 40 minutes are a recap of Silent Night, Deadly Night, part 1.
It's almost literally the first half of the movie.
Yes, almost exactly. The killer in the first movie is Billy. Ricky is his younger brother, who was in the first film. But now he's the main character.
Yeah. We've had more actors playing the same character than the Terminator franchise.
Yeah.
John Connor ain't got nothing on Ricky.
Who, Ricky? Who did it? Santa Claus.
There's baby Ricky.
Yes.
Who remembers everything that happens to his parents when he was a baby.
Ricky remembers everything that Billy does.
I don't know what made him stop.
What's that?
Actually, I do know what made him stop.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is the first 40 minutes are flashbacks to pad out the movie, and it's some of it is flashbacks to things that neither Ricky nor Billy were present for.
Yes,
but he's recalling these events.
They're extrapolating some of this.
Well, it could just be from Ricky's point of view.
Well, we do see later in the movie he goes to the movie theater and watches the first film.
That's a trip.
What did you say this movie was about?
Oh, it's great. It's about this guy who dresses up like Santa Claus and kills people.
What?
Maybe. Right?
Oh.
The first film wasn't reality. It was the TV movie of the week recreation.
Oh. So the movie we're watching is a movie within this movie.
And we never saw the real event.
Yes.
And that goes into the unreliable narrator kind of like thing. Because it's like everything that he's remembering
Ricky
isn't
wasn't
real.
there for it, but he did watch the movie adaptation of his life.
There you go. Okay.
Yes. So he's unreliable. Yeah, exactly. So again, what he's telling the therapist is not necessarily what's true. It's kind of what he
It's what
remembers,
he saw in the film.
or what he's spinning, or what he saw in the film.
Hard.
And it has eggshells.
Hard penis.
Yeah, this thing is OP as fuck.
Cock. Gay cock.
Hey, that's not right. It should be a negative fish kill.
Yeah, it shouldn't show the fish kill like.
We've solved it.
All right.
We've cracked the case.
That's pretty brilliant.
Great episode, guys.
Yeah.
So there are 15 Rickies. and 2 of them are adults. There's 2 Kid Rickies, because there's the original Kid Ricky from Silent Night, Deadly Night
baby.
1.
Yeah. Well, there's the baby, and then there's
baby. I'm calling him Kid.
Sure. The first kid when they're at
I
the
go
home
slow with the
yes.
with the
and then there's Kid
what's
with
it called?
adopted
Baby's face is blaster.
Oh yeah. The kid with the opportunity to step out of the
Yes.
Just give me a second to get. Just give me one shot to get to full boost, okay? I'll see what this does.
The movie is the result of, because the original movie came out and it was controversial, and thanks to Mothers in Milwaukee, it got pulled from theaters. Yeah.
I actually very vaguely remember this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone was upset about the advertising because he had the chimney.
Mim pulled this? Mim?
Mothers
in Milwaukee. That's the name of the organization.
The secret of Mim.
Yeah. But no, all the advertising for it was the Santa arm coming out of a chimney with a
hatchet.
with a hatchet.
I remember seeing that in the paper, like when the movie came out.
And so mothers were like, one, this is terrifying their children, and two, this is ruining the sanctity of Christmas. So there was lots of protests, and the movie got pulled from theaters after like a week or two.
Huh.
Oh, did Mickey Rooney have anything to do with
Mickey
that?
Rooney did. He was very vocal about this film and his hatred for this movie. And then he ended up starring in Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 because he needed cash.
You people have nothing to be proud of, even if you made a few bucks off of all the negative publicity. Your profits truly are blood money.
But, so the idea was, the studio was like, okay, our movie got pulled immediately. We want to make some more money off this. Let's re-release it. We'll re-edit it and re-release it. But let's add a framing device to it.
Oh, so the sequel is that.
So the sequel, the original idea was, a little bit at the beginning, a little bit at the end, and then the rest of the movie would be a flashback, is a recut version of the first movie. But then they shot a little too much footage, and so then, the second half of this movie is the new footage.
That makes some sense.
Well, that's an interesting bit of a history, Jay, because I just assumed that this was a cheapskate remake where they just said, well, take footage from the first one.
Fat Crazy Ethel 2.
Yes. We'll cobble together something. We don't have to shoot much.
Shades of Grey, season 2 of.
You could kind of say it's an example of them being overly ambitious. If the idea was just to have, an opener and an ender, and then the first movie in between, they shot so much that half of this movie is a new movie.
Jay thinks 50% of a movie is okay.
In the case of this movie, yes, I do, because once we get to the new stuff, it's magic.
That's ridiculous.
What does this have to do with anything? The Killer Santa Claus. Oh, it's
raining. What's his name? It's Eric Freeman.
Eric Freeman.
Fucking
masterful.
Masterful. Yeah.
Enthralling.
He is so intense and he is so committed.
Yes, he's 100% behind what he is doing.
Yeah. Which is appropriate because he's playing somebody who is committed.
But then we get through the flashbacks to the first movie, and then we go into more new flashbacks.
Yeah, that was weird. Yes.
Where he's a teenager.
He comes across this elderly couple maybe out in the woods. And
they were actually 22 in the film, but it's the 80s and
and the elderly man was getting really abusive with the woman,
which gives him flashbacks to when he was a baby and he remembered that his mother was.
And this guy is talking like a shit-kicking cowboy.
I do want it.
But I'm twice your age. Your mom's my best friend.
I'm your aunt.
Naughty.
Ricky steals his Jeep, which is red, and that's that's important.
That's
I guess
his triggering color.
It's so important. It has an exclamation point at the end of it.
Just instant crits. Got it. That works.
Does it make your thing recharge faster?
Does what?
Does it make the charge thing recharge faster?
No, I don't think so. It does make it. The boots make it so I can't turn at all.
7. Oh my god.
Thanks, mate.
Dude. What the fuck? That was 75 plus 75. That is not fair.
What the Check this out. The Tide Turner does some weird shit I couldn't even see.
What?
I just don't get to move, apparently.
Four counties.
Oh, because it makes you more like movement thing. So it make you less movement.
How does the Persian Persuader will make me, like, lose charge when I hit you? And I'm not sure if this infinite critting is a part of the server. I think I might just be my insane luck.
I love it. It's doing it over and over. That's great.
Just because it's a horror movie, you expect for her to freak out, and go, ah, and to be mowed down herself. But instead, thank you.
She seems okay with it.
Thank you.
It tied into a bigger overall theme with the film because this guy, it's a beautiful day. They're having a lovely picnic. And then this guy just gets super rapey. And he rips her shirt open. He's like, yeah.
And then we tie into the plot.
Nun.
Yeah.
Mother.
What?
The beggar of Tezuka is always dumb. But oh fuck up! Look at this! Look at this! I'm loading up like 12 or 5 things.
Wait! It has the explosive radius thing. Does it have a big ass radius now?
Maybe, but that's not it. It like takes me 6 minutes to fire them. Look.
Shoot it right here. Oh,
damn, that is a big radius.
Appreciate it, mate.
You are so dead.
Seriously, why the fuck does this knife do that? It doesn't have that high of a damage penalty.
It's 50%.
50. So 65 plus 50% wouldn't be near. It wouldn't even be enough to one-shot someone, would it?
I think you crit me.
Yeah, but it didn't show up in the feed as a crit. I don't think so, anyway. Yeah. See, how much did that do?
It did half my health. I'm at 77, so I did like 100. Jesus.
Okay.
Superior who says, yeah, I gotta beat you, and so
you're being naughty.
We don't really have a clear villain because he's killing like bad people, and he's
At first,
it's like Dexter.
Yeah, I guess a little bit like Dexter. And so we don't know at the end. It's him versus Mother Superior. He comes to kill her at the nunnery. But yeah, Mother Superior is played by a different actress, so they make half of her face.
They give her face melted. They give her face cancer.
It looks like RoboCop. There were just some toxic waste.
Yeah, and it's never commented on. Well, the movie at this point, once we get past the first movie, it is just kind of scene after scene of Ricky encountering an asshole and killing them.
So we don't know who our villain is. He's not like a typical movie villain where he's so crazy and kill the
Well, the first
teenagers
movie is, he just kills people that he thinks are being naughty, even if they're not.
I guess that,
Linnea Quigley is just fooling around with her boyfriend.
One of my favorite parts, you were talking about it when we were watching the movie, was when he gets a hold of the cop's gun, or his rampage,
Well, that's
essentially.
That's the centerpiece of the film.
So we start with him exploding this guy with
Chip.
Yeah.
What did Chip do now?
He was kind of a jerk.
He was a jerk.
And this is Ricky's motivation to blow his eyeballs out
That's fine.
with the scar
It's just
battery.
Chip.
Ricky is fucking psychotic.
Yeah, well,
this
yeah.
is fine.
Yeah.
Punish!
Because that's when he loses it. At that point, he's no longer like the good guy who only kills bad people. He just starts murdering fucking everyone.
He kills Chip, he kills his girlfriend, the cop, Barney Fife shows up.
It is so much fun.
Yeah.
You stand right there. Right there!
Your hat's crooked, sir.
Oh, come on, Barney Fife.
I've been drinking.
Why is his hat crooked?
Okay.
You can't stop him, Ron Howard.
Oh, they fixed it.
That's why his hat's crooked. So they could do the thing on his forehead and you would see it. They had to have it tilted up.
No, I have a gun.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my God!
And he gets shut down.
Wasn't he taking out the trash? He was holding up a trash
That was
can.
a different guy.
Oh my God,
no,
Ricky.
that's the next guy. That's the famous scene.
Yeah.
Garbage day! No.
I'm gonna build you. I'm gonna turn you into a level 3. Come here. Turn you into level 3. Yeah, get level 3. Why was that even a crit?
Also, the second banana goes like 500 health now.
Does this crit on everything?
Maybe.
Oh my god, it does.
Awesome.
No, it doesn't. This sucks. This sucks. It does the animation, but it doesn't.
That's unfortunate.
What is this? Is this a scattergun? They just turned this to a scattergun?
Oh, is the force of nature pull people toward me?
Oh, it does. Cool.
Oh, cool. See you guys later.
Goodbye.